A thread by Carlos Osuita. Look what the press refused to show. This is insane. Violence in the Chop, youtube.com, link in the description. I'm sorry, I ran out of bullets. Not Mexico, not Somalia, Seattle. When the cops went in, obviously all the trigger-happy idiots were gone, and I found this guy. Can't read his shoulder patch, but it bears no resemblance to a badge. None of the local, county, or state SWAT teams have shoulder patches that look like rampant lions. Hell of a rifle, eh? You know who was arrested? Leaders. They were identified before the cops went in, and then they were snatched. Behind the wall of regular cops were snatchers in gray uniforms. In the middle of the screen, a snatcher in a gray uniform is grabbing a Black Lives Matter leader with a red jacket, a turquoise hoodie, and a black backpack. Snatcher, turquoise hoodie, red jacket, black backpack. It looks like the snatcher is Seattle SWAT. Happy cops. This was an amazing operation. Please don't underestimate the skill it took. CHOP was full of armed maniacs who'd already murdered 4 people. Clearing it out was a multi-stage operation with distractions, deception, infiltration, sabotage, and bogus orders given. What made this even harder is the extremely low functional IQs of the people involved. LARP is live action role-playing. I'm trying to be an ally. You got what you deserved then, didn't you? Stupid bastard. I hate stupid people. I watch tons of police body camera footage. Shoot me, bitch, shoot me, shoot me. A tax cop gets shot, survived. Who's the bitch now, young man? Nobody knows how anything works. I have a German World War I flamethrower manual. It's an inch thick. Does this look all that complicated? It's an absolute nightmare. Filling it was dangerous. Loading the igniter into the lance was dangerous. Opening the stopcock that pressurized the fuel was dangerous. Opening the 2 stopcocks that released the burning fuel was dangerous. Shutting off the jets of burning fuel was dangerous. Ejecting the spent igniter was dangerous. Inserting a fresh igniter was dangerous. It used 3 different types of fuel. You had to change the tightness of the nuts according to the type of fuel. And the tactics, good Lord. These were all volunteers. The work was so hard that very few stayed in the regiment for the 4 full years of the war. I have a pioneer's military passport that shows his entire career, hospitalized 3 times for flame-related injuries. People look at police work and military service and think, how hard can it be? Pretty friggin' hard. 375 million police interactions with the public per year, 10 million arrests, about 600 people killed by cops per year. And who do they call to save them? Not Black Lives Matter or Antifa. I'm a nice person in some ways and not so nice in others. It's hard to not wish that the press got to experience firsthand the world they claim to want. I spent my first 10 years there. It ruined me. I wouldn't have to explain that to Trump. He already knows. If I ever met the president, you know what I'd talk to him about? Movies. I'm dying to know his favorite movies. I could spend whatever time he gave me talking about movies. We'd get along fine. He's not my leader. He's a close friend who I've never met. I'm sure he laughs a lot at a lot of his frenzied LARPing. Our politicians, journalists, generals, admirals, and professors are LARPers. We had a LARPer president. LARPers think their fantasies are real. I wonder what the Chop gunmen thought when they met the Delta Force face to face. They probably screamed like that man child having a tourniquet put on his scratch. Speaking of screams, life imitates art now to a demented degree. President Trump no doubt knows about the Wilhelm scream. By golly, turn up the volume and listen to this. Link in the description. A perfect female Wilhelm scream. It's absolutely identical to the male version. Can you ask for any more evidence of all this bizarre theater proves that the re-election of President Donald John Trump, a man who wanted to be a movie director, is a foregone conclusion?